Everyone loves a story. When I was a kid and I opened my first box or bag of famous Amos chocolate chip cookies, and I read the story on the back of the cookie as I'm eating, and I looked at the story and I realized famous Amos was born in the inner city, and he came up with this cookie stand, and one thing led to another and it caught on. I actually met famous Amos and he gave me a cookie and I think a bag I bought after his sales pitch in the supermarket. But at that point I realized I was part of the story. I was part of famous Amos' success. So every house has a story, and those that describe the story and tell the story better add value to the property. I'll tell you one property I sold on Point Dieu many years ago. It was built in 1949, and one of the older homes in the neighborhood, it was falling apart. It must have had 5 or 6 different types of flooring. It had shingles. The outside looked like International House of Pancakes. It wasn't necessarily the house that had anything going for it other than the location. And I said to myself, who is the buyer for this property? And I asked my wife for help because she's a good writer. And she wrote this story. The story had to do with some sort of up-and-coming millennial type person who was an artist that came from maybe Venice Beach, that was used to living in a smaller home and somehow came into money from a winning movie script or a television deal. And now this type of buyer has arts and crafts, and they were a little bit more creative in their mind. And so we matched the creativity to this property in the text, and we staged it with a shabby chic beach environment, and we paired it with beautiful photographs and an easy walk path down to the beach so you could have a surfing lifestyle. And all of a sudden all the flaws of the house seemed to disappear and they became a feature, all because of the story. So I owe it to famous Amos to get me started on the text and the story, and I owe it to my wife for writing a good script. And we sold that house